Greetings everyone, welcome to Redline Collectibles. Today's short video is a box opening. I'm so excited about this one because there's a variety of really cool, red lines and some black walls. There's some carded items in here as well. So let's open these up together. This is the first one tumbling out of the well-packaged, oh man, a Corvette. I forgot how deep dark rose this one is. Look at the hood. Really interesting how sometimes that hood will be a different shade of US or rose versus the rest. Look how glossy that is, guys. What a cool finish. Yep, proper tires too, all mediums. Of course, the US has all mediums. The Hong Kong Corvette would be smalls in the front, mediums in the back. Look how dark that is. Let's see if I can get some light on here. Come on. There you go. Wow, shiny base, some gunmetal in there too. Tail lights. Check those out. Nice. Wow, that's going to be a humdinger for somebody for sure. What a glossy little gem right there. Isn't that funny how the first one that tumbles out is like that? Custom Corvette, 1968, an original 16 from manufactured in Hawthorne, California, the Redline era, when all the fun started. Thank you so much for supporting the channel and for being here today, and giving a thumbs up, like, and subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. These will all be auctioned on this coming Tuesday, the 17th of June. What have we here? A Ferrari 312P. Wow, man, look at the reds on those. Those caps are super duper clean. Yep, she'd be a really cool and clean lime. It's got the early sticker. Roundels are pretty crispy yet. Let's look at the back taillight package. Wow, wonderful. Look how shiny the engine is too. Hatch, of course, opens up. Oh, the hatch is creaky. Doesn't open up really easily. That means this car is very, very little play. You can tell the hatch a lot of times if it's real wobbly and it opens up it's like springs open, that it's been played with quite a bit. Not this one. Look how clean the edges are, guys. All the vulnerable parts of this particular casting, just gorgeous. Yeah, the clear glass. US Ferrari 312P. Not a lot of track time on that one, guys. Not a lot of track time, no. Like I said, there's going to be a variety of different... look how well these are packaged, too. I got to hand it to the consignor that really takes meticulous care to make sure that the toy arrives as... not only as I would expect it, because I'm going to be sharing it with you. These are all going to go out for auction. Or if you see something ahead of time you kind of like, contact me and see if we can, crack a deal before the actual auction happens on the 17th of June, starting at 6 p.m. Central on a Facebook site called Studio-Redline. Ooh. Flat black matted top would indicate a couple things. That could be a B as in beautiful casting. It could be an E as in Edward, or it could be an E-2. I don't think it's going to be a D. Let's look. Sure enough, it's a B casting. See the B right there? Reflected on the underside of the roof. That is a gorgeous light, I'm going to say blue, almost like an aqua blue. Look how clean those front fenders are, guys. Beautiful buggy here. Light spray of Spectre Flame Magic here. Maybe aqua, maybe blue. It's going to be a tweener. Look how shiny the base is. Some gunmetal action going on there. Did not paint the underside of the runner boards. The reds are gorgeous. Edges are clean. Edges are clean all the way around. This is going to be a tip-top Woody for somebody. I know who you are. We have several people in our guest list who frequent our auctions and contact me for buys, and that persons are definitely fans of the Woody, the classic 31 Ford Woody, and 1969. The white interior really shows off that Spectre Flame magic beautifully, doesn't it? Here's the next one. Feels like a Corvette again. Are there two Corvettes in this one? I can't remember. Oh yeah. Ooh, dark aqua. Wow, that is gorgeous. Another shiner, guys. Like that rose that we looked at earlier. Another beautiful shade of aqua. Gorgeous. Look at the paint pooling right here. See that? That's when the paint was put on so much that you end up having a pool, or the paint pooled, kind of stood for a little bit, and then it was heated up, of course, and dried, and you end up getting that pooling going on there. Wow, that's a double shot maybe, huh? Look at that clean Chevy horsepower. Are you seeing the shine like I am? Just a beautiful, gorgeous car. Proper wheels, of course, good suspension, very tight. Yeah, this is another one of those not really played with. Maybe looks like a casting slag. Look at that factory error right there. I see that sometimes where you get like the slag and then the paint didn't quite settle properly. Yeah, because there's nothing in the front there. That's what that issue is right there. One little pin right there. Wow, that is dark. Look at the difference between a 1968 original 16 dark aqua, and I'm going to call this aqua here, guys, very light aqua. Look at the difference between the two. Gorgeous, huh? I know what you're saying. I know what you're thinking. You're going, man, those are beautiful Redlines. I agree 100%. Yep, we're in good company together. So this is how the consignor put these together, in a wrapped up either in a bubble or in a plastic bag, and then protected them with the plastic, and then put a ton of bubble wrap in the box so that it arrived in one piece. This is a truck. Is that a fleet side? Let's look. Oh, ooh, Seasider. Look at that shade of green. This is probably going to have some attributes of Grockwood to it too. Typically your light green over time is going to fade, and you'll end up with some Grockwood appearance. In fact, I see it right now. Are you seeing, look at, as I go down this way, are you seeing some Grockwood right in here? Look at that. It's happening. Yep. The fading action is happening on this beautiful Seasider. Wow, what a humdinger. I love that paint, clear and glossy like that. I can tell by the boat it's original. I open it up, actually open it up, and I look on the inside, because here, I'll show you that in a second. Let's do a little feature action on the fleet side. On the not fleet side, on the Seasider. Look at the difference in color of light green on the deck area, the passenger, or where the boat sits. Sometimes you'll see these all scuffed up, because of play, but you can see the Grockwood action going on in the front there for sure. Beautiful grill. Gorgeous engine. Do you recognize that engine? Yep, you see that in the Sugar Caddy. You also see that in the Short Order. Same engine that Mattel used. Anyway, let's, you know what? Let's clear these off here. I want to show you something about the boat. Maybe something you didn't know before. Maybe you do. That's okay. In case you're new, welcome to the channel. And I love your comments. Always grateful for people who, take a couple extra seconds. And I'm not necessarily saying like. I mean, you can do that. But what I like is that when people have, something they have something to say special or a question. I'm going to go grab something here while you're looking at that Seasider. And this is the way that I do it as far as opening up the boat to make sure that it's authentic and real. Maybe you didn't know this, but I use these two instruments. You can see a little bit of the residue from when I opened up the box this morning on this Sharpie, and then I use the wheel adjuster. And what I do with that is, you see this little opening in between the boat area there? I put the straight edge inside and then just kind of wiggle it around and kind of get some space so that you can start wiggling. Because what you want to do is be very careful that you don't break the boat. Obviously, this is a legend, so I get a little bit of a space there, and then I try to wiggle in the this instrument here, sort of in between there, if I can get it in between the two pieces of plastic there. Create that opening. If it will cooperate. Sometimes it's on put on camera and then it doesn't work. See how I'm trying to wiggle that open like that, sort of creating an opening to a certain extent. This one's really tight. Maybe I'll do a separate video on how to determine if the boat is real or not. How do you know is, I'll just cut to the chase. So how you know is this, the numbers, the Mattel, you know how they put their numbers on like the surfboards? They did the same thing on the top of the boat. Orange or white. If you take this, if you open it up and you pry it open, be very careful again. You'll see this, the 8 digits will be right here on the underside of that top there. So I tried, but we have a video to do and I don't want to waste your time. So, but those are the instruments that I use. Real simple. Sort of pry open that thing, be very careful with the boat, and then you're able to determine if it's real or not. Because when I sell any of our Redlines, and if there's, the accessories, like I said, the surfboards as an example for a Diora or a beach bomb or whatever, I want to make sure that they're real. And if they're not, I call it out. This feels like another Woody. This feels like a boxed Woody. Sure enough, in orange, and notice the roof on this one, it's the textured style roof. That is indicative of probably a D as in delicious casting. Let's look. Look on the underside. What do we see under there? Sure enough, right there, right on the inside, you see the D? There it is. Orange. What a glowworm. Looks like that, looks like a little factory plastic missing there. Love that shade of orange. And it's different too. It's very dark on the fenders and then very light spray on the side. Look at that. Beautiful. Spectre Flame Magic. Look at the light orange is going to show defects in the Zymac and the metal, and this is showing some really clean passenger side, and just a real little tiny hint of toning on the door right there. See how that orange? Yeah, orange is like pink and like yellow, very unforgiving as far as showing off the possibility of any type of tone on the paint. When I say tone, that means that the metal that was used for the construction of these beautiful die-cast cars is a combination of, well, Zymac, and that's an acronym that stands for zinc, aluminum, magnesium, etc., mixed together, and then over time, it ages. Like anybody else, it's like a person ages, right? Feels like another Woody. What color is this one? Oh my goodness, a home run in antifreeze. Look at this, guys. Ooh, looks like going to be a B, or is it going to be an E? It is a B. There it is. Look at that antifreeze, guys. Gorgeous. Thank you, Mr. Consigner. Another home run. Hey, if anybody has cars they want me to sell for them, I'll do that. I'll be happy to work for you. Antifreeze and orange. Look at that array of beauty. Okay, get this plastic out of the way. Oh, there's some cards in here. Beautiful. Let's open up some cards together. I think you really enjoy that. We sent a number of different black walls in here and some accessories. Just look at this. This came from a Cal Customs blister pack. They gave you accessories like the jacks when you're playing the garage. Those are fun as a demo in your Redline black wall studio, in your case, in your man or woman cave. Oh yeah, there's Cal Custom stickers. Those are water slides. Those water slides are stickers. Looks like stickers. 1989. Cal Custom. Hey, not too shabs. Let's put that right. Let's put that up top. I'll put that right there, and we'll put it like this, so you can see that those are Cal Custom stickers and accessories. Okay, let's make some room here. And like I said, I do have some cards I want to show you as well. Let's take care of the rest of the loose cards. I got a couple more loose for you. Excuse me. Got a couple more loose for you. I know this video is a little bit longer, but I wanted to share all the interesting attributes about a box that I've been really appreciative, looking forward to opening up with you, and no disappointments. Black base, what could it be? A black base, 1977. Ooh, race bait, 308. Oh man, in silver, metallic silver. What a beaut. Look at the edges, the hot ones. Look how crispy that is, guys. Wow, man, I don't see a lot of race bait 308s in this condition. Beautiful, beautiful black wall. Let's put that right there. I'm gonna put the woody right over here. This woody right there. The Seasider. Actually, I got to put him on top because this boat's going to kind of get in the way. Let's open up another one, guys. Let's do it. What are you? Feels like a hot bird. Nope. Spoiler, this one is a Porsche. Is that a 911? Yeah. Look at that. Very crispy as well. Another gold hubs. Help me out here. I'm thinking not ultra hots, but hot ones. Look at the edges, guys. Tough to find them like this. Really clean, very crispy. Put those two black walls together. Love that. Love the cleanliness of those for sure. Another one properly protected. What are you? Feels like a Volkswagen? No. Oh, an evil Weevil. Look at this. Oh, a black wall. Now that's interesting. Normally these are ultra hots. 1983? 85? Whoa, an evil Weevil. Look at that. In the black wall version in yellow. I don't hardly see. And look at the tampos on that one, guys. Oh man, what a cool casting. There's going to be a highlight for somebody. Absolutely must have. Look how clean. Beautiful evil Weevil, guys. Wow. Yeah, thank you for that. That's going to brighten someone's day. That's for darn sure. When they open up their box when it arrives. For sure. Okay, what are you? feels like another one. I think there were 2 Evil Weevils in here, guys. And I'm not mistaken, I think they were both black walls. Sure enough. Oh, a blue one. Or aqua. Tough nug here. Another toughie. Yep, 85. Whoa ho ho. Beautiful condition on this tough Evil Weevil. Not the ultra hot version. That you don't see every day. Check those out, guys. I'll clean that up a little bit. Got some dust on it. Those are gorgeous. Man. Okay, that box is done. Now let's see. Oh, there's a couple of, I'm going to make sure I'm not missing anything here. Okay. Thanks for hanging in there with me. Appreciate it. Oh, this is the Cal Custom stuff. I can tell because it's got the tires. Maybe that's why. Oh, the Cal Customs we looked at earlier. That was the jacks and that kind of thing. Oh, look at this, the muscle. Oh, I see what's going on here. So that was attached to that, maybe? Okay, I'll get that in there. Looks like they just came out from the package. California Custom, sure, that's what that was. Looks like it's a high raker too. Yeah. Wow. Oh, that's gonna. So the wheels go on there. It gives you lots of latitude to pop the wheel on, right? Yeah. Now, how about that, guys? How about that? I'll get that front grille put up there for you. Cal Custom. I'll put these Evil Weevils up here with the Redlines. Look at that Cal Custom there. And I have one more for you. One more Cal. The wheels. What Cal Custom is this? Ooh, California Muscle, another one. Yeah. Ooh, this is going to be cool. Look at how clean. Love the tampos on this. Let's get him all muscled up. Let's do it. I know. It's like being a kid on Christmas again, isn't it? Look at that. Wow. Christmas in June. There you go. A couple of Cal Customs. That's what kept you busy and kept you out of trouble, right? Back in the day when there were no cell phones and internet. This is what you did. All right. Let's do this. Here, I'll take the camera. Let's zoom out a little bit. And we'll put the Cal Customs over here. Put those two right there. Get this out of the way. And I got a couple of cards for you here. These are all the cards will all come with protectors. So when you get them, they will be well protected on their travel to your house. And the first one we're going to open up here is a beautiful, you know, the birds are something that, or the more of a coveted, looked for formula. This is a different one for sure. I don't see that often. The 80s Firebird. That's a sweetheart. 80s Firebird. The next one, they're all in protectors. I'm going to open them up here while you're waiting. And the next one that pops out of here is going to be a Fred Meyer store, a Dodge D60 or 50, yeah, clean. Rear end can be raised or lower, so it's a high raker. Oh yeah, there it is, right there, high raker. Fred Meyer, 83 cents, back in Z-Day. There's that. I got three more for you real quick. Here is the new Team Racer. in a blister, 1994. Crispy. That right there, that one right there, and two more. Well, yeah, tell you what, we'll do the other Team Racer, and that is going to be the, looks like we have two of these, but they're different colors. Yeah, you got the light blue and the dark blue. Beautiful. Light blue, dark blue, Firebird, the Dodge, Formula. And then last but not least, I know you're all waiting for this. You remember back in the day when you ate Twinkies and Ding Dongs and pies and the bread, and what was it? It was a Wonder Bread company. And we're going to be auctioning off a unpunched Workhorse, a Twinkies Wonder Bread truck spectacular, Malaysia base. Called the delivery truck, really crispy card, absolutely gorgeous. That'll be fun for somebody. Wonder Bread, Hostess Twinkies, our registered trademark, still making those things, even from back in 1988. Holy Toledo. 40-some almost years later. Oh, more than that. Oh my gosh, yeah. When I was a kid, we went to the Wonder Bread store in Milwaukee and did a tour. Watched how they made that stuff. Any hoots? There is the tail of the tape. Now, this guy's gonna have to sit like that. Let's do a lift off here and look at the tally of the cars from today's box opening. Again, thank you for hanging in there with me. I know we're at almost 27 minutes, but there are the cars. All will be offered in an auction coming up on the 17th of June, starting at 6 p.m. Central, on a Facebook site called Studio-Redline. If you're not a member, hit me up. I'll get you into the group so you can offer a bid on a car if you're wish. There's a couple of Cal Customs and the paraphernalia that goes with the Cal Customs, and then of course the cards that we just we finished off with. So until we meet again, do give the tape on the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe, share, and we'll be sure to see you on the 17th of June, starting at 6 p.m. Central on the Facebook site called Studio-Redline. Thanks so much for being here, everybody. See you then. Bye-bye.